Story time.
It is story time. So, we're going to tell you all a story today.
While we're cooking.
We're cooking our dinner right now, even though it's like probably almost 9 o'clock because we're adults. But we just put our pasta on and we're waiting for it to get done. So, this is a story.
All about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. No?
No.
Okay.
So, this is actually a story that happened maybe a year ago. And we'll tell you why we're telling you about it at the end of the video. Because it will be relevant, but I don't want to give anything away.
Once upon a time, about a year ago, Kaitlyn, who loves, really her hobby is sleep talking and sleep moving and sleep hitting.
I don't hit in my sleep. I headbutt you in my sleep sometimes.
She does.
I can't help it.
But I have this I've developed this sense of when she's sleep talking, I can, without waking up, console her back to sleep. It's an amazing feat of brainness.
So it's very important to know that I sleep talk or move or sit up or stand up at least every night. At least once a night. Like, at least. So I woke Nathan up talking in my sleep. This was at about 3 a.m. one night. And I was like, hey, I hear something over there near the window.
Which every other night she does too.
Yeah.
So.
And he was just like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. There's nothing there.
I'm here.
Yeah, it's fine. Go back to sleep. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. And I was like, oh, okay. I must have been sleepwalking, or like not sleepwalking, sleep talking.
She dreams about centipedes going across her pillow all the time.
Yeah, because I get him to kill bugs all the time. And he was like, oh, it's fine. Go back to sleep. And I was like, okay. So 5 minutes later, he wakes me up and he's like, what's that noise? I'm like, I don't know. I just asked you the same thing, and you said that it was nothing, so go back to sleep.
But I heard it, so it's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you get up while I'm still sitting on the bed.
Yep.
And what is it that you did? I can't really remember.
So I get up, turn on the light, get some pants on, and walk over to the window. And I start to hear a little bit of rustling. I'm like, this thing's inside. Because I thought it was outside. I thought it was something trapped between the screen and the window.
And keep in mind, this window is like 2 feet from my head. It's on my side of the bed, okay? Like, it is right there next to my head, okay?
So I go over and I turn the curtain a little bit. And I realize there's something hanging on to this curtain. I see his little feet. He's grabbed on like that. On the curtain. I'm like, we have a bat.
Yep. He was like, there's a bat in the house. And I was like, what? And I just like, I was off the bed and I was gone. Okay. Yeah. I was out of there.
Out of the room.
Yep. I was gone. But I came back. It's fine. I came back to help. So then when I came back and I sat on the bed again, and I was like, I don't think that's a bat, Nathan.
So I turn the curtain a little bit more, and it's a mouse. Because I see the tail hanging, okay? And the mouse is like, I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry.
Yep.
And so I just turned the curtain back to where it was. And I looked at Kayla, and I was like, I don't know what to do about this.
Yep. It was like, we scared it as much as it scared us.
For several minutes, we just look at each other like, I don't know what to do.
It was just stuck, okay?
Our bedroom is on the second floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no, like, get it near your door and shoo it out.
No.
There is a process here of how to get this thing out. It's not like we can open the window either, because remember that screen I talked about? It's not going to let us throw it out the window.
No. And keep in mind, this was like, if you were to walk over to it, it was shoulder height on this curtain. It was a floor to ceiling.
It comes up. It comes lower on me.
It was it's a floor to ceiling curtain, and this mouse is like shoulder height on that curtain.
It's pretty high up.
And
it can jump and land on your nose.
No, gosh, don't say that. So then we spend like the next hour, okay, trying to figure out how to get this thing out of our bedroom, because I was not about to go to sleep with this mouse next to my head.
This isn't a problem you just ignore till tomorrow.
No, because then like who knows what it's going to do while it's in there.
Crawl into your ear.
Stop it. So like I said, we spend the next hour trying to figure out how to get this out of our house, and we did successfully.
Well, you got to tell them the prep work, okay? So we closed all the doors to the bedrooms, the closet and the main door. We stuffed things up underneath the doors so it couldn't get out, and it was a good thing too because it tried making a break for it.
Yeah, it did. It was running, but if we would have let it run, it would have either ran, because of the way it was going, it would have ran into our bathroom or our closet, not outside.
Yeah, there was, so but we had to capture it.
Yeah.
And I gently placed it outside. And it's out of here.
Yep. So that was technically the second run-in that we had with mice in this apartment.
Yeah.
And the reason we're telling you about this is because we had the third today.
About half an hour ago.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed.
Why are you annoyed?
Because we have mice again.
For the third time. So, earlier today, I was going into our storage room, which is where the initial encounter with mice happened.
Yeah, time number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just told you about time number 2.
Yeah.
But time number 1 happened downstairs in our storage room.
With about a dozen of them.
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of them. So we put out like different ways of deterring mice. Fun fact, if you put mint, like the scent of mint, on a cotton ball and put them where you know they like to travel, that will mess up their way of smelling where they've been, and they won't go back.
Because they use like pheromone trails, and it totally disrupts that.
So that had actually been working really well for us.
I didn't think it would. But
no, we were very skeptical, but we still had a few traps out from the first bout of mice, and the encounter. And when I went back to the storage room today, I found one, and we disposed of it, and now we're here. Yep. But anyways, that was our story time, and I think it's a really funny story. I love telling it because it was on my side of the bed
that she picked. She wanted that side of the bed.
Well, I don't want to be near the door.
Well, that's the risk you take.
Well, it's okay. It's not happened since. But anyways.
This is time number 3 now.
Thank you guys for watching. Definitely subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notified when we post another video, and hit the like button and follow us on social media. And
leave a comment below about what you thought about this weird type of format of video. We're not really going to the store much because of quarantine. So let us know what you think and other things you want us to tell stories about.
Yeah. And hi, future kids.
Hi, future kids.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.